everyone. It is day 23 of my live 77-day video challenge. And guess what I'm going to be talking about today? You guessed it, the Rubik's Cube. So yesterday I was talking about the 80s and the interesting trends, but one thing that became a bit of a phenomenon in the 80s was the Rubik's Cube. But did you actually know that the Rubik's Cube is turning 50 years this year? So thought I would share just a few things I found out about the Rubik's Cube. Now, it was created, a prototype was created in 1974 by Erno Rubik, who was a Hungarian architecture professor, and he used this cube to teach his students about three-dimensional spaces. Now, Erno Rubik, he patents this mechanism in 1975, and he just calls it the Magic Cube. Now, in 1977, as the Magic Cube becomes more popular in Hungary, remember, this is communist era Hungary, and they tightly controlled their exports. So Erno was thinking of a way how he could introduce it into the world. And then he realized the solution was international toy fairs. So in 1979, it starts to get a bit of momentum in Paris and in London. And in 1980, the Magic Cube is called the Rubik's Cube. And the world is never the same, ever again, is it? And it became so popular that in 1982 they had a world championship of who could solve the puzzle in the quickest time, and the person who won did it in 22.95 seconds. This was in 1982. That world record would be solved in 2023. The world record for solving a Rubik's Cube is actually 3.13 seconds, set from a gentleman named Max Park. So there's a lot of interesting things about the Rubik's Cube. It's been in popular culture. It made its first appearance on the popular show The Simpsons. And the Rubik's Cube was, it made six sort of references in The Simpsons. So I just wanted to show you a photo of, so I went to a party, a dress-up party. As you probably can tell, I love dress-up parties. And this was my date, Homer Simpson. Little did we know that The Simpsons and Rubik's Cube had a connection, but there I am right there with this lovely, lovely man. And there's me. I'm dressed up right there. Now, another great thing about this outfit is I've got a better picture here so you can see the whole thing. So I bought this because I was going to a dress-up party. It was only $5, 5 Australian dollars. So that's like $3 in America. But look, it even has a little bit of insignia right there on the yellow patch. So it was such a great, great find. And then I was able to find the earrings and of course the necklace as well. Now, Rubik's Cube has appeared in popular culture. There are another few things that I wanted to share with you. It was famously, Justin Bieber solved the Rubik's Cube on a James Corden show back in 2015. I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. And then another sort of record was set in 2012 when 1,414 people in London, they solved the puzzle. So that is a world record that was solved. I was never able to solve this, so I'm definitely just keeping them the way they are and not trying to mix it up at all. And of course, it also has appeared in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, and it was in 2008 Disney's animated romantic science fiction, the science fiction film WALL-E. So the Rubik's Cube has become sort of part of our history, hasn't it? And in 2017, Rubik's Cube celebrates a record year with retail sales reaching 250 million US dollars. So this little invention, 1974, Erno Rubik, who would have known 50 years later what a huge phenomenon this sort of set in the 80s. So it came to America as a toy in 1980. That's when it was brought up into the world. Now I found something else that I found was really interesting. There is a YouTuber called Cubehead. He's actually a guy from Belgium. His name is Milan Stroef. But he's a speed cuber. There's such a thing, but he has over 1 million followers. So there's a bit of a phenomenon happening with people solving these cubes. There you go. Who would have known? But I just thought I would share that with you today. I thought it was another interesting thing from the 80s, though it actually was sort of discovered and patented in the 70s. 1974, 50 years. No, or is that 60 years? No, that's 50 years. My math is not good. So anyways, so this is day 23, Heart and Soul with Evelyn. This is part of my 77 live day video challenge. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.